All right, oopsie doopsie doopsie doops, doopsie 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 doopsie, and we should be good. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another stream. Seems like we are live on everything. Hi, everyone. So this is stream number 5, not 10, 5. Where I am going over a bunch of different songs I have sleeping on hard drives and what I need to do to get them out. And the stream will then segue into me actually working on the songs while streaming, and then bit by bit keeping you guys posted behind the scenes process of recording, of reamping, putting things on tape, producing, all the fun things that I do on these songs. I think today I finally cut it down to maybe 3 songs I'm going to start with, which is pretty exciting. And hopefully next week I will be starting the fun process of actually getting to work on these songs. So it's been a long time taking inventory on things, which is fun. I mean, it's fun to listen to a whole bunch of old things. I still have a bunch of sessions on Bessie, my old computer. Hold on, let me just put the chat back in OBS. Nice. Okay, levels look good. Everything looks good. We seem to be live potentially on Twitch. Let's double check that. And we are live on Twitch. Awesome. Okay, yay. All right, so starting off this fun stream, I have chosen 3 tracks, all of which are fun, all of which are different, and all of which need work. So I'm going to start off with this track called Easy, which I wrote, and I went through the process of mixing and mastering this and then deciding not to put it out. So now I want to do more things to it to make it seem better in my brain, which it does, to be fair, it does need a bit of different production. It has so many fun ideas in it. Overall, it's not landing everywhere, which is cool, which is fun, but this one's going to need quite a bit of brain work on this. So I guess I can just get into it. It's a funny song. It's basically like take it easy on me, like easy, take it easy on me, because it's too much. Don't mind me, I'm a little bit giggly today for some reason. I think it's because the sun's finally out. So Montreal weather is one that spring, when it hits, you're like, yay, and you hold on to it while you can, and then as it goes back into winter. There's going to be more snow. Anyway, okay, I'm going to stop talking and I'm going to play some music, so because you're here with me to listen to some music. Okie dokie. All right. Okay.
I don't like you too much, and I swear it's enough to hold me back.
Hope the levels are okay.
Oh, it's simpler to be insecure rather than commit that I'm sure. So let's keep our space, baby. Don't go hasty on me. I love it when you make me take you out across the street. I want you inappropriately, so take it easy on me. I want you inappropriately, so take it easy on me. Take it easy, oh take it easy. Me, take it easy, oh take it easy. See your face and it makes me want to run.
So it seems like
my
entire mix is gone. I was like, this is just not sounding how I remember it sounding. Yeah, so all of my mix is gone. It's all good.
Shows up in my eyes.
because I had like all the synth sounding good, everything. Yeah, I hope the volume and everything is good.
So let's keep our space, baby. Don't go
Maybe I'll turn down the
hasty
teensy bit.
on me. I love it when you make me take you out across the street. I want you inappropriately, so take it easy on me. I want you
I also feel like the kick is coming on the wrong time.
So take it easy on me. So take it easy.
Yeah, levels are not right.
But you my right guy. I flutter my eyes, you out back. Can't help but die a little bit inside. Only logical that you don't notice. My existence, how the mind's pretty persistent. I acknowledge your deliciousness. Oh, I know we're the best, but unfortunately for me, you're completely oblivious. I'm probably better off this way because I'm so ugly, uncool, and honestly, I hate what the fuck.
Oh, where's my other synth?
My brain goes down very differently. So mysterious and teasy.
Oh, I muted it? Why is that muted?
Me in my mind, you need me in my mind, you need
Oh well.
me. Please take it easy. Take it easy.
That's my shaker. One of them. I love the harmonies that are coming up soon. Okay, I had adjusted my mixer for live because I got a few comments that the volume was a little bit low, but I'm scared I'm going a bit high, to be honest. I might be hot. These harmonies are fun. Okay, well, that won't be easy to fix that. But I do really love these harmonies at the end. They're so fun. I have this one going, which is going like this. Not that. Not that. We do not want to listen to that. That's silly. What is fun now? I think that's fun. All right. Anyway, those harmonies I quite like. But yeah, so that is easy. I am thinking that I might kind of do an overhaul of this song, which seems a bit counterintuitive. Again, so sorry if the volume seemed a bit off or whatever. I'm kind of a little bit more blind than I thought I was. I thought I was hitting my levels, but I'm second guessing myself. Anyway, yeah. So I am really thinking of maybe doing an overhaul on this song. It seems like just the overall songwriting maybe isn't hitting in the way I want it to. Like the idea of this was to maybe build on this this idea that like when you listen to the beginning of it, it might give DJs an idea or producers an idea to do a different version of it, which I figured you kind of hear at the beginning where it's just the pad, the voice, and then you have these different elements, melodic lines that kind of come in that are a little bit mini hooks and stuff, which I thought were fun. Like so let's keep our space, baby. Don't go hasty on me. I find it such a fun one. And also the chorus of it is quite fun. I want you inappropriately, so please take it easy on me. As someone who's kind of a bit of a nerd. I so find this yep. Anyway, so yeah, back to this. Production wise, this is really fun. There's a lot of things going on. However, I don't really feel like any of it is hitting, if I'm honest. Like there are cool elements, like if we're going from here maybe, like the chorus. Like the background harmonies are really pretty. I think that's fun. And then it comes in. So let's keep our space, baby. Don't go hasty on me. I love it when you make me. You know, like this is fun. Where is that kick? Because I don't have that kick. What nonsense is that kick? TBH. I don't feel like that's where it's supposed to come in. Oh, see, I wasn't supposed to have that in there and now it's in there. Interesting. Yeah, so that's a no for me. And then it's like the rap portion. I have this other pad. Don't mind my main vocal. I'm overhauling everything. Notice my existence. Pretty persistent. I acknowledge deliciousness. Where's my other one? Is it this? Ah, my easy arpeggiator pad. I hate what the fuck you make me. Cause my brain goes down very differently. Some serious and teasy. That's like nowhere in it. That one's so fun. Why are you so low, friend? Why don't I put you up and see how you sound? All right, so let's put that a little 4 dB up so we can hear it. Okay, level wise, we're gonna see, just because even there I wasn't hearing it. Tell me, you know I'm shy, but you're my right guy. I flutter my eyes, you right back. Can't help but die a little bit inside. Only logical that you don't notice. My existence, how the man's pretty persistent. I acknowledge deliciousness. So I think the other rap pad too, I would only do on the second and fourth. I mean, that's what it is now. I think I would overhaul it. Just like a little mini thing in it. I don't like the kick. Also don't have any of my mix on there, so it's possible that my kick could be better once I mix it. I mean, for sure it would be. No, absolutely not. This needs to swing a little bit more. Has to have that feeling a little bit more. And we get it a teensy bit better. Here we go. Mix the vocals. Hold on. Hi, Charles. How do you mix the vocals together? Do you use panning, multi-band compression? I use both of those, actually. I use quite a lot. Okay, so let's see what I have. Yeah, my vocals are pretty much the only thing I have on here. What I do is I clean up my, are you talking about backing vocals, main vocal? I'm guessing multiple stacks. Okay, perfect. So what I tend to do is, depending on where my placements are. I'm kind of vocal producer heavy with a million different vocal stacks. So I'll do my parts. So if I have one part, let's say for instance, I'll show you this. Okay, so these guys, these will be stacked kind of in one area, or if I want it on both sides, I might do two areas on both sides. I'll keep a specific panning for each vocal. So it's taking up maybe 15 to 30, I guess, cents. Is it cents, the panning? So between like, let's say 15 and 30 there, or 15 and like, I don't know, a little bit, maybe up to 50, maybe up to 50. And the placement of the panning is important. I like to keep the harmonies that are most hitting close and complementary to the vocals more center, and the ones that are like octaves or maybe fifths or ones that like just add in some flavor, I keep that a little bit further out. I will also go through and clean anything that doesn't need to be there or doesn't sound helpful. Often I keep my stacks darker than the main vocal, or I'll have like a few that kind of push forward to help. Like for instance here, I'll show you these guys. So these are drenched in reverbs because I'm trying to push them back. But yeah, I have it also. I don't know if you can. Everything is run through a main aux where I have cleaning EQ. So this is after it's kind of gone through individual track EQ, subtractive EQ that cleans them. I then will maybe, if something has like a little bit of a S problem, I'll put a de-esser. I usually like sibilance. Sibilance is great for that. Then I might, even depending on the individual voice and how much it stands out, I will automate each track as well. So I'll have automation to make sure I like the vocals and how they're moving. And then all of those will run into a vocal bus. I have multiple different vocal buses for what it is I'm doing. If I have a lot of high harmonies, I might keep those in a specific thing. If I have just different parts, I might keep my parts separated. Yeah, so I would do that. Yeah, and then on my vocal bus, I have 3 vocal buses. So basically, I would have the first one that is just a gluing, and then a bit of how I would maybe treat my main voice. I might add some saturation. What I really like and I've been using a lot of is Spectre. Spectre is great. I find it so nice. It just does the right thing. I'll put soothe 2, just to remove any sort of harshness. And then I send that to a parallel, and the parallel, I will really crunch it, kind of like, I think it's like the New York or British style where you do very, very heavy compression, an early, like almost immediate attack. So it just goes and squishes it. And then I'll also have like immediate release, so it doesn't hold it. It depends, like maybe my release will be a little bit later if I'm like creating a bit of a tail end and like the voice trails on. And I'll have my threshold quite low on that, meaning like it'll, as soon as there's a bit of a sound, it'll trigger the compressor. And then after that, I will also, yeah, my parallel is pretty much just like really heavily compressed. I might add, if I want some sort of harmonics to come out, I'll play with different saturators. Yeah, it depends on what I'm doing in the vocal take, it depends. And then those 2, after I've done like the main processing, so that one I keep a little bit more clean, a little bit more polished, a little bit more bright, maybe a bit more how I treat the main vocal, the parallel, I then sum those into a vocal bus. And then that vocal bus usually has another glue. So the first one has a glue, so glue compression. Second one has heavy, heavy compression, but I maybe would even do layers of compression, so I'm not immediately killing the transients. Maybe. It depends on the vocal take and what I'm saying, if it's just harmonies or if I'm saying a lot of words. It really depends. And then yeah, that's summed into a final compression that is a glue. After that, I will send them out to different vocal effects. So my time-based processing, I always do separate. And I'll also probably have all of that then parallel compressed to the main voice as a trigger, or the harmonies as a trigger, depending on what they are. If it is like background, like oohs, ahs, I will probably have the main voice as a trigger to compress the reverb and stuff like that. So yeah, okay. Oh my hi, your cover of You Belong to Me is one of my favorite videos ever. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet of you. Oh, well, thank you for sharing that, and thank you for listening. That's really appreciated. Yeah, I have a few covers I've recently recorded. Oh, Seppi, hi, nice. Yeah, Charles, I hope that answered your question. Seppi, nice to see you. And yeah, on the RAC channel that I do audio engineering content for, if ever you want to have more technical videos, I kind of put that there. But yeah, I could also go over like mixes and stuff if people are interested in that. But yeah, that's kind of how I do the vocal stacks. It is a process though. I'm pretty heavy with my vocal stacks and I'm very particular. Talking about that. Yeah, so this song Easy, I think I'm gonna maybe think of I don't know, just like not remixing entirely, but maybe I'm turning it on its head. I haven't solidly understood what I want to do with it yet. But anyway, so that's Easy. I have main voice I want to redo. I have kick, obviously a proper mix. Welcome. Are you working on some current? Yes. So this whole series, when you track your vocals, do you use like compression? All right. Okay. So first question, are you working on something currently? So yes, I am in the process. I'm doing streams of me working on taking everything off of my hard drives because I have way too many songs sleeping on hard drives and it's a bit of a struggle. So I am in the process of sifting through, taking notes on what all of these songs are, who I want to send them to, whether it be like different producers that maybe would produce it for me, clean it up for myself to produce, pitch it to other artists. I have a bunch of songs I've written that are just like I write a lot of songs, so it's kind of doing that. So this is the fun project of me going through it. I've done now 5 hangs where I've been going through my different songs. If you haven't seen those, you can check those out. I have the replays available on YouTube and on Twitch. And yeah, soon, hopefully next week, I'm going to start finalizing a few different songs. I'm going to start with one. I think I'm going to see it through to the end and then continue on them. So hopefully my goal is in 3 months to release the first song and then continue probably every 6 weeks after that, releasing more songs. I have a cover I'm working on with Terence, which is Darius, which is quite fun. It's a Fleetwood Mac remix of Dreams, which hopefully it goes ahead with everything because you never know with remixes and rights and stuff. Yeah, as for do I track my vocals, when I track them, do I use light compression? Honestly, when I track everything like as naked as humanly possible. I know that there are lots of people that like to hear the effects of how it would sound in the song. But because I'm a little crazy and I really like everything, I like to hear every problem I'm doing so I can do it better. And I'm just alone in my studio. I don't have to worry about studio time. I don't have to worry about other producers with me. I kind of am super tedious and will not put any sort of effect. However, when I'm writing and doing scratch tracks, sometimes I will add some basic cleaning or like gentle compression and then other things. But yeah. It's more so I like to record everything super dry, super naked, but that's me and my ear, and I don't know. Other people work differently. It's I think a preference thing, but on my main vocals, once they're recorded, for sure I add compression. I usually do it very low, like a minimal ratio of compression, like a 1 to like a 1.3, 1.1, and then I might layer the compressors so it just rounds it out and gives a nice transient. But then again, it depends on how CPU intensive I want it to be, and if I'm printing the track. Honestly, like I can go on about these things, but hopefully that answers your question. Yeah, thank you. I'm hoping they'll be good, but yeah, I'm showing songs right now, so we're moving on to the next song. Okay, guys, Do we want a song that is emotionally very intense, or do we want a song that's more fun? You have like 3 seconds to write. So if anyone wants to write anything, if not, I will just randomly choose. But yeah, so I'll wait a little 3 seconds. Bam, 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 bam. And 3, 2. Well, I'll just try and find which one they are. Hold on. Okay, I found it. We're gonna go for more fun. Okay, here we are. So yeah, easy. That's that. Notes are main vox. Fix that. Maybe a chop and screw, flip on its head. Intense. Oof. Little bit late, Leonardo. If you wait a little bit, I'll play the other one because I'm only doing 3 songs today. But yeah, this one's actually really fun. Okay, so this was a songwriting exercise I did, and I had to come up with an idea, come up with a basic line, and write it in 10 minutes. And by basic line, I mean like a bass line, a guitar line, like all the different instruments. I had to do all that within 10 minutes. And the goal was to be able to keep the very first take of me coming up with something on it. So this is a song that the whole concept of it, I mean, it's maybe a bit of a concept song, but it's to then build on it. So bit by bit, it kind of transforms the meaning of the lyrics, which is very basic, but you'll see it repeats itself kind of a bit, but every single time the music kind of tells a different story. The end, I have to re-record the vocals. When I had tracked the vocals on this, you'll hear the background vocals being like, oh, 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 oh. And anyway, I was sick when I recorded it, and I just haven't gone back to re-record it. So you'll just hear some little scratchy things at the end of it. But yeah, anyway, so this is a fun song. It's called Do You Love Me? Oh yeah, the other song was called Easy. Okay. You guys let me know if the levels are all good. I'm like so nervous about levels being overloaded. This one, the bass kind of goes.
Do you love me? Can you love me? 'Cause I've been waiting on you for some time. Do you love me? Can you love me? 'Cause I've been waiting on you for some time. Oh, I felt so alone, so alone. I can't help myself. I felt.
Is that okay?
So
Volume wise? I don't know.
So alone. I can't help myself. I felt so alone, so alone.
Anyway, this has like none of my nice mix on it, so it sounds everything's so dry.
Do you love me? Can you love me? 'Cause I've been waiting on you for some time.
Are the levels okay? Is this rendering okay? It might be overloading. It's going a bit into the red. It's fine. Awesome. Oh, Fab, you're here again. Thanks for coming. Transferring things from my old computer and stuff.
Do you love me? Can you love me? 'Cause I've been waiting on you for some time. And do you love me? Can you love me? 'Cause I've been waiting on you for some time. And do you love me? Can you love me? 'Cause I've been waiting on you for some time.
So yeah, it's a concept song, it kind of repeats itself, but kind of just get stuck in your head a bit. I find anyway. 100%. So yeah, those like lower voices, so alone, I actually somehow don't have the right thing. It's going on the higher harmony when it should be on the lower harmony. Anyway.
Do you love me? Can you love me? 'Cause I've been waiting on you for some time. And do you love me? Can you love me? 'Cause I've been waiting on you for some time.
You can always turn it into a sample. Yeah, that's true.
I've been waiting on you for some time. Do you love me? Can you love me? 'Cause I've been waiting on you for some time. Do you love me? Can you love me?
So this is what I was talking about, those little scratchy scratchies. Like the background vocals are a little rough. Is there keys somewhere? Anyway, yeah, so that's Do You Love Me? Kind of a lot of repetition, but I don't know, it's kind of a vibe. I kind of really like it. It kind of is one of these things that it's its own little universe, and when I wrote it, it kind of just stuck with me, and I have built on it a bit, and built on it to do this. Cool, awesome, thanks. Yeah, so I think what I'm definitely gonna do, this one, I don't know how much production I'm actually gonna change on it. I think I might look into maybe changing the kick. Maybe also looking into, obviously the back stacks, like the backing vocals, that I'm gonna finesse. And I'll also totally go through and do a proper mix. But I think this one I can get done relatively quickly, hopefully. And this one might actually be a fun one to just get out of the way. So I think I could probably do this in like, I don't know, maybe a few days and just really tune it, feel really good with all of the fine tune it, and feel really good with all the different parts. I'm kind of down just to keep my basic first take vocal. I find it fun. It's not perfect, but it's kind of tells the story of what I did in 10 minutes, and I think that that's pretty fun. So I think I'm going to keep that. Yeah, overall, I think the way that it progresses, the things that come in, like, hold on, where's the part that I really like? Hold up. I think it's around here. So it goes. After this bit, and then when it comes in with the lower double, you'll hear it. This. That I find fun. Anyway, so that is Do You Love Me? Yeah, I think this one is actually, it feels nice because I see the end of the rope. So that's really cool. Oh crap, my battery looks like it is going to pass out. Hold on one second, people. I will quickly, if my battery dies on my camera, I have it plugged in, but for some reason it does look like Isa not happy. Worst case, if the signal cuts out, I'm going to try to keep the stream going. If the signal cuts out, I'm just going to quickly switch the battery and turn it all back on. Sorry if that happens. I will be back in like literally within 30 seconds if that happens. But yeah, okay, so Do You Love Me? Got the notes for that. Pretty fun. I think it's nice. I feel like I at least have one song that's not too much work to finish, and I see the finish line relatively quickly. I could potentially just pitch it to other people as well to maybe do some fun extra little add-ons, but I feel like it's already pretty full and it doesn't need too much for it to just run its thing. So let's see, it's opening. Should I potentially quickly just, you know what, guys? I'm gonna quickly turn off my camera for a second and I will be back in like 30 seconds because I just don't want the camera to die. Hold on, okay? This is wild to do live. Maybe this isn't a good idea. It's all good. You know what? I'm just gonna do it quickly. Hold on. I don't have a thing. Hold on. Scene. Let me add a scene. BRB. Boom. And we should be good. Okay, you guys stuck through that. Nice. Thank you. All right. So now this is the emotionally intense one. I wrote this song about my mom, and she was sick for like 10 years. And yeah, it was an intense time. And I wrote it, and then she passed away, and I showed it to my dad when he was sick, and then he passed away. And so it's like been this mountain on my chest that I haven't been able to get it off and get it out. So this will feel really, 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 really good to finish. Big time. A few things on this. I recorded a bunch of different drums with Volodia. He's an incredible drummer, and percussions and the hung, which was my dad's instrument. And that is kind of more what's in the session. It needs to be properly mixed and stuff. So again, you're hearing demo style, non-mixed things, but just for me to get my notes, and then I'll be able to work on it. Also, I think this session didn't have the new, no, sorry to hear that. Yeah, honestly, it's something that we all kind of go through at some point with like having loved ones pass away. And lucky I have amazing parents that are in my heart always. And yeah, I am so lucky that I got to have them. I have the best siblings, the best family. Even if it was really tough for a long time, it was not something that I would change or want to kind of, I mean, obviously outcome you'd want to change, but more so, I'm happy. Life is something that's full spectrum, and I learned so much going through and caring for my parents, and yeah, I'm super lucky. So yeah, this song talks about there's an ache in my bones when I think of you, and it's kind of about ancestors. I talk about my great aunt, who is Pauline Johnson, a Native American poet. And I have all of these weird connections with her where, like, she, my favorite song by Chopin, which is Prelude to Raindrops, which isn't like one of his well known songs, she has a poem that she wrote about him, about that particular song. Same thing with one of my favorite artists, or like for the pre Raphaelite era. She wrote a little poem about that. So it's like, anyway, kind of all ties together within my story. But yeah, this is Bones. yeah, right off the bat, the main vocal I don't think is the right main vocal in here. And also there's the guitar that I took out, but I think I'm gonna put the guitar back in. And those bells are ones that I had at my family home on the back door.
There's an ache in my bones when I think of you. I awake to the songs of our mother's tune. There's a place in my heart where our story grew. There's an ache in my bones when I think of you. There's a story told by my great-great-great-aunt. She wrote all these poems to guide us in our chant. She cried the tears of lands where birds grew high. She painted the trails of where our
So we hear the hang in the background, which is really, really pretty. And those doorbells.
There's an ache in my bones when I think of you. I awake to the songs of our mothers too. There's a place in my heart where our story grew. There's an ache in my bones when I think of you. There's an ache in my bones when I think of you. Mama, please be strong, 'cause we're trying to. Oh, nature, your home, but mama, your arms are too. There's a place in my heart where I'll always hold you. She told me of places where we once grew. Although I've never been, somehow my heart always knew. I feel the strength of our forefathers.
Sorry, it got loud.
In the care of our mothers who hold us in.
Anyway, hopefully it didn't bust your ears.
There's an ache in my bones when I think of you. I awake to the songs of our mothers too. There's a place in my heart where our story grew. There's an ache in my
Yeah, I do not have. Oh, thank you. It's probably saturating a little bit because I saw it going into the red. So on the peaks, it wasn't catching the peaks. But then again, like I really do not have much of a mix on here. I had done with the vocal mix on another session. But yeah, I don't know if you can hear that. I have both of what made it kind of special, also very dynamic. Yes, unfortunately, I have not tamed the dynamics in it yet. But yeah, so this, I have recordings of both my parents breathing, and I have that playing in it, which is kind of really special, but like super haunted me. So it's been going on 5 years since my parents. So I'm now starting to feel like I can actually work on this. So this is yeah, this is a mountain that I want to climb, and I do want to finish it because I think it's a really pretty song and it's super meaningful to me. Like it. I like it too. So good. Good. Other people like it. I think this is like sometimes you have projects that are just for you, and this is one that's really like it's just for me. It's kind of just my own heart that I'm putting out there. And ultimately, if it lands with other people, great. But if it doesn't, it's more like just cathartic. I think I just need it like off of my chest. But also it's yeah, I think it's pretty. The vocal harmonies in it I think are really really lovely. Yeah, so now for the mixes. Right. What do I even want to do on it? I think I want to be adjusting. It's really nice. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think I want to be adding guitar back into it. Originally, I had just like a really simple, almost like a waltz feeling or a lullaby. Yeah, I have Irish and some Native American ancestry, and I grew up doing Irish dancing and stuff. And a lot of it is about storytelling, and then you have these lilts, these little rhymes and melodies that'll repeat and repeat, and it's just in this 3/4 kind of feeling of it. So that I wanted to integrate maybe back into it. I also at a certain point I recorded violins in it, which I have, but I kind of pushed them back, and I think it might be fun to add in a bit more violin. And I found this really amazing Irish fiddle player, which could be lots of fun. Could also go in the direction that maybe it has, I don't know, a harp, or even, yeah, I don't know, maybe I have a two different version of it. A song from the heart are always great. Yeah, I think so. They're my favorite when you can really connect with someone's heart and you hear it, and I don't know, it just kind of brings you into it. I like some of my favorite are ones that are just like random little takes. There's this one that says it's Jeff Buckley, but I don't think it's Jeff Buckley. What was it? It goes, "Good night, all my friends. Hope you got the best of me." Yep, it's called Best of Me and Jeff Buckley, but it's not actually Jeff Buckley. It's from the like torrenting days, so I don't know how old that makes me, but when you would like rip music. And then I had ripped this song that was called Best of Me. I think you can still find it on YouTube. And it's supposed to be like Best of Me, Jeff Buckley. It's not actually Jeff Buckley. I don't know who it is. But that, oof, that song gets me. Or another one that's really from the heart, which is super, super good, is Thomas Dibdall. What is it? Thomas Dibdall. There's a song he does, Damn Heart. But the other one, oh my God, I'm going to have to find this for you guys because this one's so pretty. I can't play it on YouTube, but I'll tell you to go find it because it's so magical. Excuse me while I find you such a good song. Thomas Dibdall, please. Thank you. And then where are the ones that I love by him? Thomas Dibdall. Why isn't it showing me the ones I have? Okay, so hold on. This is important stuff. Important things. Find like songs. Okay, Thomas. No way. I don't have it saved in my songs. That is for shame. No way. Okay, it'll hit me in like 2 seconds. I don't remember what it is. It'll hit me. I like it. Yeah, anyway, sorry. What about adding filtering, a filtered guitar in the background with a volume pedal and reverb to wash it out? Totally, 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 totally. That's actually kind of what I had. It's just, I love guitar. I have two guitars. However, I am not the best guitar player. I used to play a lot more guitar beforehand, but I compose a lot more on, it's like, I'm not really an instrumentalist other than a vocalist. So there are people that play guitar way better than me. And I just had like a very basic acoustic guitar, but then it's like an acoustic electric, and I DI'd, so direct, it's like, DI box. I then had that and then reamped that sound, and I had a cutoff on it. So it kind of was like a bit of a filtered guitar, and I did have a slight bit of delay and reverb on it. Like it was like pretty drowned out in the background in the reverb. But I'm thinking, yeah, I might filter that back in and then maybe layer it with a second guitar, doing like another little melodic line. So that's on it. But good idea, Charles. I'm liking it. You got a good production mind. For sure. Oh, Thomas Dibdall. What's the song? Oh, that's going to drive me mental. It's going to drive me crazy. What is the beautiful Thomas Dibdall song? It's so beautiful. And it's one of his older ones. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm frustrated. That is going to going to ruin my mind. Anyway, I'll come back with that next time I stream. But yeah, guys, I think those are kind of my songs I have working on it. Right now, the ones are really speaking. Oh, I wrote a song recently that I think I'm going to do a fun series. And I think this one I'm going to do on TikTok, which I mean, I could maybe stream part of the process. I likely will probably stream the process as well. But I'm going to be doing a song A to Z. So I'm going to try to do that within a month or 6 weeks, realistically. But I just started writing it, and I have a little video of me writing it on the guitar, and I like it. It's going to be a little bit more in this style. If anyone was there on the last streams, I think the first stream I showed you, Want You, that one, and then also the other one, Fantasy and You Can See Me Naked. All of those, I kind of want to have a more NSYNC, Timbaland, 2000s, Y2K style production. So the one that I just wrote, which I think it is, what am I going to call it? Call out my name, and yeah, I thought I was alone playing this game. What is the chorus? I'm trying to refrain, but your body is the one that's just on repeat in my. I guess I'm just young and naive, though my heart still believes you can fulfill my needs. I could be with anyone, but I choose you. I choose you. I choose you. I don't need it, but I want to. I want you. Yeah, I think I'll call it choose you. I say it a lot of times. Maybe that's what it'll be. Might be another thing next time we talk. But yeah, that one I think I'm going to do a fun series where I kind of have a daily practice of working on it, or maybe like 5 days a week. Realistically, I need to also balance work with life and doing things. But I could probably do, like, if I'm home most days, I could probably do about like an hour or two a day on it and try to wrap it up in like a month or something. But yeah, so I'm gonna have that series, and that's also gonna be more in, like, as I said, the Y2K style. But yeah, I'm gonna take off for the weekend. I'm seeing family for Easter, so I hope you guys all have a wonderful holiday weekend. Realistically, I'm back home Monday, and I might do a stream Monday. Although I might just like take it easy on me, and I might just, like, I don't know, stay home, watch a movie. But then again, knowing me, I'll want to work. So maybe I'll just work, and maybe I'll do a magic stream on Monday. If not, it'll be Tuesday. So have a lovely weekend, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for sticking around, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Also, if you guys have any ideas for any of these productions, always feel free to put it in the chat. It's so much fun to get ideas like Charles did. That was lots of fun. Thank you, Charles, for the different suggestions. And yeah.